Welcome back to Starsector. JC here, and this sort of ragtag group of ships, according to this, is about to get bludgeoned to death by two bits of junk, but it isn't. Our fleet is alright, my credits are alright, but we do need more small ships. As we found out last time, after some of them got battered half to death. I say half to death because I actually managed to retrieve them. They were disabled. So I did a few small minor changes. I managed to get this one refit. It actually has the correct loadout. I managed to find the chunks for it, so it's the same as this one. And I've refit this Vapor to have the Hexafire scatter cannons, so we actually have some shotguns. I mean, they work. They're energy, so it doesn't matter what they hit. It's just going to do that, and the more flux it has, the more damage it will do. They didn't have enough point defense missiles, so it's got the same loadout it had before. 1 point defense on one arm and 1 missile point defense on the other. I mean, it's not as bad as the Brawler. The Brawler has no point defense. That thing is vulnerable to missiles. Didn't realise that when it was built. Oops. Slight oversight. Oh, if only I had. Yeah, it's a wreck. But ultimately, that's where I want to be. A heavy cruiser. Basically shoving a point of this in and just going, unleash all the Dakar. It doesn't have any large mounts, but it has a lot of smalls. And 4 medium. Oh, I see where the mediums are. Just there. In a triangle. Not triangle, it's just a diamond, you twit. Triangle would be that. Strictly speaking, it's 2 triangles. Like me. Just like, no. I'm not playing this game. Right. Ultimately, that's what I want to get to, but it's quite far away. Price tag wise as well. Lots of freighters. What about the military? What have you got for me? Yeah, that would mean spending all of my money on a freighter. I mean, it would replace my current ones. Cargo 600, fuel 500. Beats this one cargo wise, and it'll easily beat one of these tankers. So I could get rid of all of this and replace it with one ship. It might reduce my fuel range slightly, but or I keep one of these tankers and just replace these 2. Because this cost me 6 maintenance. That cost me 4, but it's -1. It would normally be 5. I'd be able to sell 2 ships, so I'd get not that much back because I'd have to strip them first. I reckon we'll do that. Right, hold on. Refit you. I want all of my point defense back. Oh, that's got efficiency overhaul. That's why it's -1. Maintenance. It actually came with efficiency overhaul. Oh. Well, that's something I won't be able to get for a while. Never mind. And which one of these two? I think the original tanker can stay. And this one can go. Right. Fine. I do actually need to buy ships. It's all the same. I'd like to buy that one, because it's not damaged and it's exactly the same ship. So I'll buy that freighter. Or almost all my money is like, oh no, what are you doing? And then I go, sell. I'll sell you. I will sell you. Would you look at that? We've now got the crew again. Now then, what's it going to be armed and fitted out with? Let's see. Auxiliary fuel tanks. And expanded cargo hold. Now, before I can do... I don't have it, but maintenance one. One or the other, the freighter had? Yes, I could put that in, but I'd have to build in one of these two. You can only have two logistic-based ones on a ship. Rules. That's all we want. Commission crews. And that's it. That's all we want in there. Looks like a nice set of point defense there. So we will slap one of those. One of those. I mean, we could slap 4 on there, actually. Have full round coverage. Yeah. Point defense there. Point defense there. Just so it'll build up flux from shields, just so it can dissipate it. Mostly just give it more capacity, just so it can. Don't give it a fighter, otherwise it'll class like an active warship. And because it's only got point defense, it'll count as a civilian ship. Yeah. Just... why? You're not bringing it into combat. You shouldn't be bringing it into combat. I'm just going to call this... standard. It's a standard. It's a freighter. Let's be honest here. That's what it is. There we go. Perfect. We have some fuel. I don't know whether that was because I hadn't filled up other ships or whatever, but this thing now has a cargo capacity of 780 and a fuel capacity of 650. Wahahaha. Plenty of fuel capacity and, more importantly, plenty of cargo capacity now. Does mean we've got 2 cruisers, but one of those is non-combat, so... yep. We need more money, so let's go and get a job. There. One of the things I should do is... grab some of these while they're on cheap. Just grab 100. I don't really want to use up all of that. I don't have as much crew as spare as I'd like, but it's within reason. Right, open the comms directory. Hello! What are you? You're reckless, and you have helmsman and combat endurance. But you're reckless, which is... yeah, that's the highest grade one. I can't pull that back down to standard, so no. If it's aggressive, I can pull it down, and that'll be fine. And that would be good for one of the smaller ships. Was the combat endurance, operation time, and stuff like that. But not reckless. Sorry. No, thank you. Hello, contact. Would you? You have any work? Excellent. Ask about a surplus military grade nanoforge production opportunity. I'd love to, but I'm skint. What's on the bounty board? I prefer something more manageable. The complete opposite side of the universe. Yes, of course. For a bunch of small ships. Slightly closer. Okay. No, we can deal with that. It'll be a long haul out, but we might be able to get a piggyback back, an easy run back, if that's still alive when we come back. Nope, that is beyond our fuel, but if I'm flying over there, I'll just stop off at the forward operating base. Grab whatever fuel I can get. That sounds perfect, because I'll be able to use the cruiser. We might actually outnumber them in small ships this time round. That'll be a miracle. Done. I'll do that mission for you. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Right, where are we heading? We are heading down here to the forward operating base so we can grab some fuel. Hopefully. Right, let's go. Wasted enough time. It's like half the episode of me just faffing around in menus and building stuff. Granted, that is about half the game. Half of this game is fleet management. Which annoys people, especially in the previous series where I just auto-fitted a lot of stuff. I just don't like faffing around with frigates, alright? It's just something I don't like doing. If this was like supposed to be a Wolfpack fleet, which is mostly frigates with a few destroyers, then granted, yeah, no, you should be micromanaging the hell out of your frigates, but in this kind of a fleet, where a normal setup, the frigates are there as basically cannon fodder. Hey, at least I got my monthly income, so I got money to buy fuel with. Here we go. So, go speed. Just avoid really angry clouds and just brakes. Yeah, there we go. See, you can see them coming if you're paying enough attention. You see the cloud getting lighter and lighter and lighter, and then it just starts sparking, and that's when you're in deep pub. It looks like the lane. Yeah, that slip lane is still active. Saw it on the mini map. Hello, I'd like some fuel. Do you? Ah, beauties. Right, I got cheap fuel. Oh yes. I think we've got enough, even though we use 3.2 per day now. So So that's why flipping across to the cruiser-sized transport is a double-edged sword. Yes, you have more storage space, but yeah, by that point in time, your supply usage per day is getting a bit spicy. You have to carry more and more and more supplies. But we've got plenty of storage space. So we've got plenty of loot space. That's the important thing. It's your ratio between necessary supply space and loot space. Anything useful? No. Not yet. Roger that. See, that's actually a nice weapon. But let's carry on, shall we? No. Ah yes, I need to go and do that. Right, that means I'm going to have to turn off my transponder. That's the word I was looking for. Transponder. Do I want weak engines? Oh, do I want rickety hardpoints instead of weak engines? So this thing is already slow. Would increase weapon recoil by 15%. I'll take the top speed hit, actually. Weapon recoil can make it hard to actually, you know, hit targets. How's it already been 2 weeks since I visited? What? I flew over to, like, another system. What? Okay. Transponder off, because we're flying through hegemony space. I can't remember whether we're at war with them or not. One moment. Are we at war? Yes, we are hostile to them. Kind of wish I could work for the Imperium and get them up out of suspicious and into neutral. But I don't have a clue how that would work. Or just getting to talk to them. Perfectly honest, to do missions for them. Okay. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed A, which is autopilot. Or resume course, A. Instead of pressing S, which is to go slow. Especially when entering a angry cloud. It's the way you dodge taking damage from said angry clouds. Now, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity. Signs of damage. Determining whether it's recoverable or not will require closer inspection. Explore. Hello. The ship's memory banks are partially accessible and contain information indicating that a domain era probe is located some distance away at the center of. That's domain era probe in the Academy system. Okay. Fair enough. Begin salvage. Okay. Strange loot, but carrying on. Right, let's see. How close are we and how much time have we got left? Right. I'll bring you back when we get there. Otherwise we'll have no time for the actual combat. Right, here we are. Relatively uneventful. Mind you, at the end of this slip lane, there is a massive fight going on. just above this star here. There's a massive fight going on. I can see it. It's just like, yeah, no, I'm not taking part in that. Thanks. This thing, whatever the hell this is, it's been trying to fly around me and follow me. It's just like, nah, whatever you are, bugger off. Right, this is probably the fleet I'm after. So I'm going to drop right in on the fleet I'm after. Yes. Well, that makes it easy, doesn't it? Hello! We are a much bigger fleet than you. Finally. Well, they got some Diable fighters. Ugh. They match my Wanzers, mind you. Five, six frigates. I think it's going to be a full deploy other than Pocket Gust. I should do it. Right. Move in. Continue. I wish to deploy all bar that. I mean, I could deploy it, but let's go. Right, I'm going to pause at this point. Identify targets. That is going to be mine. So I'd like an engagement on that one and that one. That does include all the small ones alongside them. I'm after that one. You're engaging that. That's fine, and there's some extras just sort of floating around. Let's see how this goes. Fire off a wave of missiles. Go get them, boys. You're basically just sitting in my shell range. You muppet. Regroup. Actually, go after that target. Scratch that. You don't want to be there, friend. Oh well, that missile actually did manage to hit my engines. Didn't do anything good. I'm still pointing in the right direction. Oh, looks like everything has folded. Right, I need engagements on there and there. Send reinforcements that way. I might as well set engagements on all of that. I'll spin round. Oops, well that was... Tank that with my nose. He wants to try and run. Get them, boys. You're not going to outrun this. Yeah, I thought not. Oh! Yes! Glorious combat! You took some hull integrity. Oh yeah, no, you were getting hammered, but I sent reinforcements in time. That's fine. It's because I got no shields, so they'll go straight through to armour damage, which is why you always see them battered all to hell, these little ones. The drafts. Everything else... Oh, you took some pounding on the rear right. Yeah. Everything else looks fine. Did good. Am I going to pursue a tanker? No. Let them go. I've completed my target. I destroyed the ship that was necessary. I don't want to recover any of their stuff. I just want to pick through the wreckage. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, more simulator units. I have a skill point. Skill point. Oh, I leveled up. And one of my officers has leveled up. Excellent. We have salvage, so the fleet was big enough to give us salvage. One crew lost, 2 heavy machinery. I got the heavy machinery back. Part of it. There we go. Right, bit extra. And bounty's complete. We've got money again. Right, I have a skill point finally. First time I've leveled up in this playthrough. I started with all this stuff. Right, I would like field repairs actually before I grab salvaging, because then I skip this section. I'll go straight into containment procedure, which reduces my fuel consumption. Makeshift equipment, which reduces my supply consumption. And then we go into hull restoration, which will allow me to slowly remove demods for free. Perfect. Yes, I could get more stuff, but that is plus 50% resources, but not rare items such as blueprints. Only 20% post-battle salvage, but there are less crew losses in non-combat operations. This one's nice. If I recover a ship, they start with more hull and more combat readiness as the standard. My ships repair faster outside of combat. And 25% of hull and armor damage taken after combat is taken, repaired after combat ends at no cost. So it's basically 25% of damage received is repaired for free. Yes, please. I'll have some of that. Yoink. Confirm. Still going to take a while to get up to where I need to be. That'll be at level 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, level 10. I get hull restoration. And I don't have to worry about my fleet having holes in it. But, that's all the time we have. And I've now got to ride this all the way back home. But it is within my fuel range, so... I mean, I could drop off here and grab some fuel, which would probably be the smarter option. Grab some of that cheap fuel. bring us all back at the start of next episode, ready to go and do other things. Probably another mission, because we need the money to get the ships. Then we'll start dealing with the Academy stuff, which seems to be a bit hit and miss on whether they're actually doable missions at this stage in the game. So on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC.